Welcome back to another Spirit Island video. In this video, we're going to be covering many minds as combos. So down here, I have 5 different spirits. These are spirits that I believe many minds combos quite well. Then I have some spirits over here on the right. These are the NI spirits. I'll talk about that in a second, but I think many minds combos quite well with them as well. And then I'll pick a couple spirits above to explain the many mind synergies. So that said, let's get started. So pretty much the way many minds is going to support the team is with Bedevil. There are a couple other ways that Many Minds supports the team, and that is via the right innate, which is going to generate a lot of fear. A lot of times, Many Minds counts as 2 fear spirits. The value that Many Minds, or the amount of fear that Many Minds is generating is just quite a lot. And usually like a spirit like River was generating what, maybe 1 to 2 fear in the first couple of turns, while Many Minds is around maybe like 6 to 8 fear. So when I say Many Minds counts as 2 fear spirits, what I mean is 2 spirits worth of fear is a better way to phrase that. The second way that Many Minds supports the team is via, like I said, Bedevil, and then the third way is just that beast movement. Whenever a spirit draws a beast major, you can easily maneuver beasts such that you can set up a very favorable usage of that major. So let's take a look at Bedevil just to review what it says. It says, for the rest of the turn, each of target spirit's presence grants defend 1 in its lands. Then that spirit may push up to 1 of their presence. This card is so critical. I've already talked about that Many Minds wants to play the card because it lets Many Minds hit this tier 2 here. But for another spirit, it could be game breaking. So with green is going to have a lot of presence on the board, a lot of sacred sites, and this card can enable green to to better defend its lands via that right innate. In addition, green has trouble growing into Sands Mountains, so this card allows green to push presence into Sands Mountains, allowing green to better access those lands. In exchange, green could give Many Minds Gift of Prolif, and it's pretty powerful, allowing Many Minds to usually grab an extra animal element. It opens up interesting build patterns if Many Minds is G2 bottom. So G2 and then G2 bottom. Green can G3, basically unlocking that air, or could unlock 3 plays, and then the next time Many Minds G2s, they can go to 5 plays immediately. So unlock some really cool builds. So overall, I really like this combination. Looking at the next combo, River with Many Minds, same thing. Many Minds is going to be giving Bedevil, allowing River to maneuver presence. In addition, if River is playing the travel aspect, you're already getting that defend 1. So now, Boon of Bedevilment allows you to get that defend 2, so it really allows you to defend lands. In exchange, River can give out Boon of Vigor, and that's usually going to give Many Minds usually 2 to 4 fear, or not 4 fear, 2 to 4 energy, which could allow Many Minds to be more aggressive moving along the bottom track and not get so much energy. Very, very strong. It allows Many Minds to play majors while playing a play-based strategy. Fangs, this is a combo that I actually played recently in my double adversary game. I actually had made this video earlier, and I didn't like. I talked about how I didn't like the synergy between Many Minds and Fangs because I found that both spirits utilize beasts and they don't want to share beasts. And then I played some games multiplayer, and then I played the double adversary game, and I basically had to remake this video because I wanted to say the correct information. Um, I actually found the combo to be quite powerful, not because each spirit can kind of take each other's beasts, but mainly you can do this play where you have Many Minds and Fangs to basically clear Fangs' inland, and then Fangs could use that left innate wherever Many Minds moves beasts, allowing you to do insane amounts of damage. In addition, Fangs can utilize its cards like Too Near, Terrifying Chase, to kind of, and the right innate to kind of hold the fort down on their board once it's clear, and then it can kind of dictate all of the actions on Many Minds' board. And we found, well, we did that multiple times, and yeah, it's very effective, very efficient. In exchange, Many Minds can give Bedevil more defend for Fangs is excellent. In addition, if there's a big problem land for Fangs, Many Minds can move over and play Dreadful Tide. In addition, you also have like the beast synergies, so you can always maneuver beasts, create more beasts for one of the spirits. Really, yeah, it worked out. It was very powerful when I tried it. The Keeper, So Keeper can give out Boon of Growing Power. This is another power card gain. It comes with energy, can give that to many minds. Many minds, once again, giving out Bedevilment to Keeper, allowing Keeper to better defend its lands. And basically, Keeper has one of the best end games in the entire game. And the longer the game goes, the more likely Keeper will just unlock and completely destroy the adversary. So if you can play with spirits that can stall the game out, like Many Minds, Green, Keeper will just take over and win the whole game for you. Oh, another really cool thing. Whenever Keeper creates a sacred site, they push out all of the Dahan. What you can do is create a sacred site in the land, push out Dahan, take Bedevil, push a presence out, and then you can, like the following turn, create another sacred site like here, push out Dahan, so it allows you to kind of like basically create those instant sacred sites that you can use to maneuver Dahan around. In addition, Keeper can't grow into blighted lands, and you can always Bedevil to push presence into blighted lands. So there are a lot of different synergies there. Wildfire. So Wildfire has this special rule that says Blazing Presence, for each fire showing on your tracks, do 1 damage, and this is whenever you add or move presence after setup. And that would allow, if a player ever uses Bedevilment on Wildfire, Wildfire can push the presence and immediately trigger the left innate. And yes, that will cause more damage, but more damage and more blight, but like I said, it's going to be destroying more invaders, so that can allow Wildfire to create a better pocket and kind of get ahead that way. Looking at the 2 Horizon Spirits that I think Many Minds combos well with, we have Rising Heat as well as Mud. So Mud is going to come with a, here it is, Exaltation of Tangled Growth, which allows Many Minds to get power cards. In exchange, Many Minds gives Bedevil lots of defense to Mud. Rising Heat is going to give Gift of Searing Heat. Very similar to Boon of Vigor, where Searing Heat is going to give energy to Many Minds, and then once again, Many Minds gives Bedevilment, allows Rising Heat to create those sacred sites easier. In addition, allows Rising Heat to move presence around. And you're going to see this pattern, basically Bedevilment on every spirit in the game. Just having that defense, planning around that defense is so critical. I know I've talked about, 7 spirits now, where they can kind of support Many Minds back, but like all of these spirits up here would love Bedevilment, just allowing them to better defend their lands. Lastly, I'm going to talk about these Nature's Incarnate spirits. I know I can't talk about the power cards, but we know that there are 4 spirits that have Incarnas, and just reviewing that Incarna is going to be a special presence that will move around, and basically, since it counts as a presence, Bedevilment can be used to push that presence, and it's insane. I know for Root, I've played Roots, I've played Behemoth. For both of these spirits, having Bedevilment being able to, as a Incarna push, is just nuts. I'm sure it's pretty good on Darkness as well as Wandering. In addition, I think Darkness can create beasts with that right innate, and then eventually Many Minds can kind of steal those beasts, so it's free beasts gather. In addition, Many Minds likes to create a dump land, and Darkness can drop off the abducted invaders in that dump land with the growth options. So there's just plenty of synergy between the Incarnas and Many Minds. In addition, Hearth Vigil, Relentless Gaze, Earthquake, and Wounded Waters are 4 other spirits that just love Bedevilment, and they can also combo well with Many Minds. I actually think Hearth Vigil is probably the best spirit in the game with Many Minds when they combo, and we'll talk more about that later once Hearth Vigil gets fully spoiled. But these are 8 more spirits that just, honestly, some of them could replace spirits down here. They're just as good. And looking at the top here, let's see, did I miss any spirits? I mean, you have Gift of Abundance from Downpour, which is great. Ocean, we've already talked about the Ocean combo and my Many Minds Ocean double adversary game. Thunder Speaker having a lot of sacred sites with Dahan. But really, every spirit wants Bedevil. Just make sure when you're playing Many Minds to let players know when Bedevilment is coming out. Remember, on turn 1, you should know if you're playing this on turn 2 or turn 3. So make sure the rest of your team knows when this card is coming out. If you like this video, like, subscribe for more content. I'll see you guys in the next video.